10 years ago, we started building these bridges without having anything in mind in the security area, but economically, logistically, finding ways to cooperate, to join efforts, to harmonize plans. And this is a promising process. We call it Great Eurasian Partnership. And this is something like potential material foundation for the future security system, open to all countries and organizations representing Eurasia continent. So I think we are in favor of interactive discussion, so I, with your permission, stop here.
No, please, by all means. Do you feel that it's perhaps the West's failure, some of the institutions and bodies that they have set up after World War II? You've described it as a failure. That's how you've said. And the fact that you're talking about a greater Eurasia partnership, aside the military, aside the strategic perspective, is that a success in the 21st century?
No, we cannot call a success something which is just being born in the minds of people. But the process of, analyzing the situation is based on the failures of the Euro-Atlantic models of security. NATO should have been dissolved in the first place after the Soviet Union ceased to exist, after the Warsaw Treaty ceased to exist. And there were voices in the West saying, guys, let's now concentrate on OSCE. Let's give it some push. And let's be all in one organization. NATO, the promises given to Gorbachev, then to Yeltsin, and there are memoirs where some people ask, why didn't you insisted on a written guarantee when Jim Baker said NATO would not move an inch to the east? My answer, it just occurred to me. In the Russian history, since 17th, 18th century, when the trade was booming, nobody signed any contracts. They shook hands.
It was a word of honor?
They shook hands, the word of honor, and it was never violated. So probably those who were running NATO at the time we are discussing didn't have any relatives in the former Tsarist Empire, which is not my fault, and did not inherit those traditions. But NATO not only stayed, remained, it was basically announced that this would be the only organization which can guarantee your security. 1999, Istanbul, summit of OSCE, the solemn declaration is adopted, which among other things said, security is equal and indivisible. Everybody, yes, has the right to choose security alliances, but this cannot be done at the expense of diminishing of security of others. Then it was even blunter when it said, no country, no group of countries, no organizations in the Euro-Atlantic OSCE area can claim dominance. And NATO was doing exactly this. And when Putin came to power, was elected president, he was repeatedly warning about very dangerous nature of this course. 2007 in Munich, if you re-listen it now, it was very far-sighted, unfortunately. Then 2008, NATO summit in Bucharest, which was also followed by Russian NATO summit. I was there with President Putin. And when it was announced that Germany and France did not allow to pass a decision formally launching negotiating process for Georgia and Ukraine to be admitted to